Hey tribe, welcome to Chop Talk Thursday. I'm going to try and give you some tidbits in life. Today we're going to talk about this, which is 5 pounds of stored energy. I know you wanted me to call it fat, but the reality is we're walking around with stored potential that we're just not getting to. So what this acts like, or what this is like, is having a bank account full of money that you just can't get to. And so really when we're running around crazy and exhausted, we have the answer right in our layers. And if we can get to this, we can get the energy that we've been needing. And so let's talk about what that stored energy is. We have lots of stored energy in this tissue, which we want to call fat. And in order for us to get that energy out, we need a good combination of things. And so, as I mentioned, we can have lots of money in the bank, but if you don't have a password to get to your bank, you're not going to get to that money. You need identification, you need to have special codes, and that's the same for the fat that we have stored. We need special combinations of things to get done right for us to use up that energy to our benefit. And so the problem is we start building up this storage of energy and we don't use it because we don't have the right combination. So what's that combination to use up this energy that we have stored? The first thing we need basically is a bank. And so the bank that's going to help us process this is mitochondria. So mitochondria is an energy that we have to have. Or actually mitochondria is a generator that's going to help us break down the energy from this storage of our fat tissue. And so if we have problems with the mitochondria, then we're in trouble. We won't be able to use up this energy or get to this energy. The other combinations of things we need are we need to decrease inflammation. If we run around a ton of inflammation in our body, if we have a lot of inflammation, we're not going to get to this fat. We need to decrease stress, cortisol. We need to fix our gut, because believe it or not, our gut, the bugs in our gut, the microbiome, actually supports us in losing our weight. It actually helps balance out the hormones that we need to get to this energy storage. And more importantly, probably the biggest thing is we need to decrease insulin. So if we are in a state of having excess sugar for our energy, our body gets used to that. We use lots of insulin to process that sugar, and as long as we have lots of insulin in our body won't go and switch over. It won't do this metabolic switch to get to the storage that we have in our fat tissue. And so if we have tons of insulin, we will never get to that. So this is the combination, a simple combination, maybe not so simple, but it's what we need to have right. And once we get those things dialed in, then we can actually process what we have stored and gain the energy that we've been hanging on to for all these years. There's one little caveat. This is usually what I start off with folks, this layer, this combination. But there's one caveat to all of this, and that's called biotoxins. And the minute you carry a burden of biotoxins, it is so difficult to lose. It's so difficult to dial in these combinations. And so I look at these with folks and make sure that we clean this up. And if people are still having trouble basically using up that energy, then we go to looking for biotoxins. And so the minute we have different types of toxins in our body, that will really block off our ability to lose weight, irregardless if we have all these other combinations dialed in. And so that's just today's Chop Talk about how a little complex it is for us to get to stored energy. But it is imperative that we start dialing in some of these combinations to sort of optimize our health and use up what we have. So that's all for today. Hope that helps you.